Let me tell you about a place that has it all for your home, bedroom, kitchen, lawn, and more. It's a home-owned and home-operated business that's been around for over 70 years, so you know they're doing something right. At Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, you'll find top name brands for every room of your house and top brands for the outside too. Looking for appliances, televisions, couches, safes, bedding, mowers, and well, the list goes on. So make the drive today to 824 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg and be treated right.
Welcome to another edition of Inside the Locker Room, brought to you by Swap and Shop Center of Lawrenceburg, joined by UT Southern head women's coach Ross James. And Ross, you guys have been playing really good as of late. You've won 11 in a row right now. What's been the secret to success for this group?
11 in a row, really?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't realize there was that many already. Secret to success is, the things that I was taught as a young player. Defense, rebounding, and don't foul. Yeah. Right? Yeah. And, some days we do really well at all three, and some days we do well at one out of three, but we've been fortunate enough to be able to put the ball in the basket on the other end and, come away victorious in a couple of these late games.
Yeah. I mean, when you look at it, 11 in a row, going up against the competition you guys have gone up against, again, you got to win against the #1 team in the country.
Right.
You got some other big wins along there.
Yep.
It's like you said, it's consistency. Consistency drives for 11.
Absolutely. So, the last few weeks have been tough. Everything's basically been on the road for us.
Yeah.
I'm happy to now have, 2 weeks in a row coming up here. We've got Life coming on Saturday, and we've got Blue Mountain coming after that the following Saturday. So it gives our team an opportunity to sleep on their own beds, rest up a little bit, enjoy home base, if you will, and, know the practice schedule, know the daily schedule, if you will, because when you're on the road, the head coach will, on occasion, change whatever was on the itinerary if something changes. So I'm glad that they're going to be able to have, more of a structured environment for the next 2 weeks at least until we get back on the road for some games.
Last time you were in this building, you had to play a back-to-back.
Yes.
You go on Thursday afternoon, and then you're back even earlier the next day on Friday at noon. How difficult was that for you?
In terms of the preparation piece, it was difficult because we're used to having that day in between, right, where you can sit down with the staff, you can sit down with the players, go over some things to the previous game, and then approach the next game as its own separate piece, right? And then having to play back-to-back, we actually, after the game was over, the kids went back to their dorms, got some food. We brought them back that night. Did film, did scout, did everything that evening, and I said, hey, tomorrow, guys, we play at noon. We're treating this like y'all would have with AAU basketball back in the day, right? They liked it. They enjoyed it, I think. And I think the best part about it for them was, and I shouldn't say this too loud, was I gave them off Saturday and Sunday. They couldn't believe it. They thought it was Christmas come early all over again. So, but they earned it, though. They earned it. They came out victorious. So
they were also iced in on Saturday and Sunday as well.
And that was part of my thinking there, right? They're not going to be able to go anywhere, I don't think, Yeah.
Well, that was actually a segue into my next question here. Obviously, you couldn't do anything Saturday, couldn't do anything Sunday, can't do anything Monday, and then all of a sudden, you come in Tuesday, you're on the road Wednesday, then you got games Thursday and Saturday.
Yes. That was very interesting, to be honest with you, not being able to practice for an extended period of time. We just encourage the kids, hey, go outside, have fun in the snow, have fun in the ice. Don't have too much fun, obviously. But then, getting on the road for those games and being able to come away victorious versus two really good opponents I have a lot of respect for, and was proud of our efforts. Would have liked us to do a little bit better on the rebounding, to be honest with you. But overall, when you have success and you get the win, you sleep a little bit better. So that's what happened for me there.
I think one of the big things with your success lately is, I know in the early part of the season, the fourth quarters were a big struggle.
Yes.
But now, it seems like you guys have gotten stronger in those fourth quarters during this 11-game win streak.
We have. Our players are doing better in the fourth quarter, and what we attribute it to, I'll be honest with you, I'm still trying to figure that out. I don't know if it's the extra Gatorade we have on the bench or maybe all the sugary candy they like to eat. But ultimately, they've been able to put that fourth quarter together, and we've been putting up 20-plus points per quarter in those fourths, which has really helped us extend our lead and keep our lead, frankly. So I'm proud of the players for doing that. But again, for me, it comes back to those three things I pointed out earlier. Rebounding, defense, and don't foul. If you do those three things really well, you're gonna give yourself a chance. Even if you don't score the ball real well, you'll give yourself a chance to be successful versus any team in the nation, I think.
I think Ramey and Lauren have been really key.
Yes.
I know a lot of people give Silky a lot of attention.
Yep.
They obviously give Ashley, the conference's leading scorer, a lot of attention. But I think big difference makers is Lauren and Ramey. Not only do they get the work done in the paint, but they can step outside and hit a big shot as well.
You know, that was something when I took over here. I'll start with Lauren first. Lauren she was told not to shoot three-pointers when I got here. And I looked at her, 6'1", long, lanky, athletic, really smart kid. Like, Lauren, you can shoot the three. Get out there and shoot it. So all of last year, she shot probably 10,000 three-pointers outside of practice. And this year, probably something around the same at this point in the season. But it was giving her that confidence, or giving her the opportunity to gain her confidence in that outside shot. And then Ramey Reed, on the other hand, she did that in high school and in AAU. And in the school that she came from, she didn't shoot a lot of threes, but I knew she had it in her. And I told her when I recruited her here, I said, Ramey, I need you to shoot the ball. If you don't shoot the ball, you're hurting your team. And she's bought into that. I think she's shooting it, I want to say, somewhere around 40% from three, if not better, right? Wish I'd get her to take a few more. Maybe if she watches this, she will. But both really unselfish players. Both just want the team to win. And as you touched on earlier, they rebound. They're physical inside. They don't back down, and they play multiple positions, not only in half-court offense, but also on the defensive end of the floor too. So,
finally, got life coming up, but you guys got a week off, and now obviously you don't have a game on Thursday because Dalton doesn't have women's basketball. But now you got another big game coming up here on Saturday.
That's going to be a really big one. When we went down there last time, Life put up a hell of a fight. Got a lot of respect for Coach Hawkins over there and their program. I'm expecting another 40-minute battle from them. I am. It's going to be up and down. It's also going to be half court as well. I'm expecting them to come out and play a little bit of man, a little bit of zone, like they always do. I'm sure they'll have a few new wrinkles for us as well, so we got to be prepared for everything.
Ross, thanks for joining us here on Inside the Locker Room, and good luck on Saturday.
Thank you, AJ. Appreciate it.
It's Inside the Locker Room, brought to you by Swap and Shop Center of Lawrenceburg.
This is the X Sports Network.